So this is a Lego version of Das Falbeil. I believe it's Das. German is one of those languages that gives gender to inanimate objects. But yeah. So Das Falbeil, it's kind of like the Guillotine, but instead of being French, it's German. It's made of steel. It's generally shorter, although mine's taller actually, than a guillotine, and it's more mechanical. Now, this probably isn't an accurate representation of all the mechanics to Das Falbeil, but I mean, I just want to highlight how mechanical it is. Also, they're pretty satisfying, especially the retrieval system. And normally, I have all these things covering up things, like for example, this panel covering up the blade, and this thing covering up the knuckle, and that's accurate to the actual Falbeil. I was gonna cover this up to hide like the carnage. Then they covered this up so that way the person going under didn't actually see the blade. There would be one in the back, but I couldn't find a good way to do that without obstructing the actual motion. So, I'm just gonna take this guy's down off, because with a minifigure you have to do like this for it to actually come off. But essentially, I put him in here, and then he goes in here, and then this locks it in place. And I simply push this, and it gets stuck sometimes. Hang on. It sometimes doesn't want to go all the way, or sometimes doesn't want to cut the head off for some reason. But I simply push this, and that's better. And then the blade retrieval system is also pretty satisfying, because what you do is you turn this crank or pull this, it doesn't really matter. And then you put it in the back. And I'll show you from the front. You would simply just, because I don't know if this is how the actual Falbeil works, but this is just based on another Lego guy, a guy who made like more better looking Falbeils, and this is how he did it. So yeah. So that was how it looked, and this time I'm gonna put all the coverings back on. Alright, so this time we have all the coverings on. What I'm gonna do is hook this, put Buddy in here. Yep. 3. Wait, let me count down. 2, 3, 1. Darn it. Again, it does that for some reason. I don't know why. Here, let's try this again. 2, 3, 1. That's better. But yeah. And then I just pull this down. Hopefully I get it in there. And then boom. And just for kicks, I'll just do the guillotine one, just again for kicks. Put the guy on the bench. Yeah. Madame la Guillotine, and Das Falbeil.